Marijuana toxicity in our dogs. Is it safe to use this or not? Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Click there to subscribe. Hit the bell to sign up for notifications. Then when you click the link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book. Can you safely use marijuana in your dog? I want to first show you a clip of a little dog, Starlina, who was poisoned by marijuana.
We got back from our walk and this happened to Starlina. I don't know what was happening. I thought maybe she was having a stroke. So she unfortunately picked up the marijuana from our walk. Starlina, 5.5 pounds, had to get multiple injections and eat charcoal to absorb the marijuana in her gastrointestinal tract to allow the drug to pass through harmlessly.
Fortunately, little Starlina, she was completely fine after being treated by her veterinarian. So first, should you consider and can you safely use THC, the psychoactive portion from the cannabis plant, on your dog? The answer to that question is yes, and I safely, effectively use that on my last dog, Lewis. He actually a really nasty, aggressive form of a mouth cancer. Some of the primary uses of THC in our animals. Number one, for pain. You've got the serious intractable pain as my last dog, Lewis, did from that mouth cancer. I mean, that was the only thing that gave him adequate pain relief. It's been extensively studied for cancer, and that's part of the reason why I use it in my last dog, Lewis. It's a natural sedative, which may actually help the poodle right now. If your dog's not eating, if they're nauseous, it can be really beneficial for that. It's being used and helped to treat glaucoma. When you get this increased pressure within the eye, it's one of the few effective natural treatments. Say you've got a dog, a cat, some type of allergic airway disease, their airways are constricting down on themselves. THC is also a bronchodilator. But if you give too much THC, like too much of this stuff to your dog, then you're going to have many of those clinical signs that you saw there in Starlina. Fortunately, virtually every dog that is ever intoxicated with THC, they're going to fully recover. It doesn't cause any long-term damage, but it's pretty darn scary. As you can see with that little dog Starlina, you know, she's incoordinated, falling over. You know, she's likely got some form of hallucination or disorientation going on. If I were to treat a dog that has cancer and I want to incorporate THC as part of the regimen, I would be getting a tincture. This is a CBD THC tincture. It's 4 parts CBD, 1 part THC. I would then dose Tula based on the CBD concentration. So the dose is 3 milligrams of CBD per 10 pounds of body weight daily. Little Tula, she weighs 20 pounds. I would be giving her 6 milligrams of CBD, a quarter of that, which is 1.5 milligrams. So 1.5 milligrams of THC. At that dose, I would expect some positive clinical signs in terms of helping her. She'd be less painful, but she's not going to be intoxicated. She's not going to be staggering and falling over and disorientated, you know, and feeling ill. So if we're looking at a dosing regimen of 1.5 milligrams of THC per 20 pounds of body weight daily, we're looking at a safe, appropriate dose. The thing is, a roach that's just been discarded, that could easily have 20 milligrams of THC. So for little Starlina, that could easily be 30-40 times her dose. That's why she was so sick and why she had so serious signs of intoxication. As a PSA, public service announcement, okay, fine, smoke marijuana, it's your thing, I've tried it. I should say that on YouTube.
Please keep in mind, even though marijuana is legal in a bunch of states, please don't flick your roaches on the ground. Let's be mindful of the adorable animals out there.
Thanks again, you guys, for watching, and thanks again for Janelle and Starlina. I encourage you to check out her channel. It's Dr. Jones.